Hello, I'm Ryan Henley. For over 55 years, we have strived to be a leader in our industry, and today I want to ask you to help us be a leader in an area that is so very important to me. To be a leader in safety, to be a leader in preventing and eliminating accidents. I have struggled for years to find a solution to the issue of lost time accidents, to find a way that we could elevate the awareness of being safe, of acting in a safe way, and avoiding areas that are unsafe so we could celebrate the victory of achieving a zero accident rate. The very first element within our mission statement states that safety is our first priority, and it is, and it always will be. However, those are just words that are easily spoken, but ones that are sometimes difficult to live up to. It's quite easy for companies like ours to say that safety is our first priority. But what must we do so that you make safety your first priority? We work in an environment where direct supervision is not always available, where many of our tasks have become routine, where taking chances or shortcuts might seem necessary at times, and where schedules change due to changing customer requirements. These ingredients can create a recipe for disaster. They can become the causes, in many cases, for the accidents that do occur. We must recognize this environment and the condition it creates and take the appropriate steps necessary to minimize the impact it has on our ability to think safe, to act safe, and to be safe. 75% of all the accidents that occur in our company are due to slips, trips, falls, and back injuries. Let's think about that for a moment. Slips, trips, and falls account for 75% of all the accidents we have. This statistic is not surprising when you think of all the floors that are mopped, stripped, and waxed on a regular basis, millions of square feet every day. It's not surprising when you consider how often we encounter a trip or a fall hazard within the dozens of medical and manufacturing facilities that we serve. It's not surprising when you consider how many times we might feel compelled to lift a piece of equipment without doing it the right way or simply asking for help because we're in a hurry and we don't take time to think. It's not surprising. But one thing is crystal clear. All of these are preventable. They are preventable when we all become more conscious of our surroundings, recognize the situations and conditions that would compromise our safety, and begin to respond, to act in a way that avoids that act or condition. Over the last several months, I have tasked my staff with the challenge of elevating our safety program to another level, of creating something that will bring our safety program to life and give us a way to increase our safety awareness throughout all of our customer accounts. Today, I am pleased to introduce our 12 Steps to Zero safety program and the newest member of our safety team. Please welcome Zero the Hero. Now, Zero is the face of our 12 Steps to Zero safety program and serves to remind us of the priority we all must have on safety. The 12 Steps to Zero program gives us a roadmap, a guide to follow, and Zero will exemplify what we all are trying to accomplish every day, every week, and every month, achieving a big zero. Because safety really is our first priority, I ask each of you, prior to beginning every shift, take 5 for safety. Before every meeting begins, take 5 for safety. I call this 5 for Zero. During this short huddle, stop for a moment and consider every task that you and your team are faced with today and remind each other of the conditions and actions you need to take to make safety your first priority. Do you have your personal protective equipment, your PPE? Will there be something you have to lift today that will require help? Are there wet floors, and are there wet floor signs in place? Will you be working on a slippery floor, and if so, what precautions must you take? Will you be going up or down stairs? Will you be working around any equipment that requires lockout, tagout? Has your schedule changed, and do you feel rushed? These are some of the questions each of us should be asking ourselves and each other every day so we can finish our day with a big zero. You will notice that your 12 Steps to Zero poster is located in a prominent area so that all of you can monitor your progress by month in your quest for a big zero at year end. You will also notice various signs throughout your work areas, such as your clock-in area, your solution center, your maid carts, and your storage rooms, as these areas apply to your specific location. And there will be zero stickers on much of the equipment located in your facility, serving as another friendly and sometimes funny reminder of the priority we all must have on safety. Great safety programs are not found in 3-ring binder sitting on the shelf of someone's office. Great safety programs are found out in the workplace, being embraced by everyone in the company and being used and improved every day. Great safety programs are the result of great people, taking great efforts to make safety their first priority in everything they do. I'm sure there are people who would say that to have a full year of zero accidents is an impossible goal. But the question I ask is, would you want that accident to be one that involved you? I think not. It is my belief that together we can make safety our first priority, and that together we can become more aware of the potential for accidents to occur, and that together we can identify and avoid those actions or conditions and achieve the big zero. Join me in that pursuit. Let's make this year a big zero and celebrate a victory that others may have thought impossible. Let's take the lead in our industry and show others the way. It's important to me, and I hope it's important to you. Have a safe and productive day, and thank you.